The Raptors are back to life without Scottie Barnes and Immanuel Quickley, and can Gradey Dick take advantage of the opportunity? Hey everyone, welcome to Inside The Raptors. Rob Wong, joined alongside by Toronto Sun Raptors and NBA writer Ryan Wolstat. And it's deja vu all over again. We've seen this before. Scottie Barnes and Immanuel Quickley both out with injuries at the same time. Luckily for Barnes, it was not as serious as maybe it initially looked, but he's going to be out for at least several weeks with that ankle sprain. Immanuel Quickley remains out, of course, with his injury. What do you make of this situation that the Raptors once again find themselves in?
Yeah, Rob, it's kind of wild. It just keeps happening. These are basically freak things. It's not like Barnes is just made out of glass or something. Like he gets elbowed in the eye by a near 300-pound man. He gets stepped on by another really big dude in Karl Anthony Towns. These things just happen. It's really unfortunate. I mean, yeah, Quickly gets kicked in the hand after, has had his other issues. It's just, when it rains, it pours, and it really sucks for the players because they have great chemistry. They're playing really hard. They're doing for the most part, what Darko Rajakovic wants them to do. And they just, you can't compete in the NBA without your best players, pure and simple. As hard as they play, it just it just puts the onus on other guys to do more than they can, more than they're capable of, and more than anyone wants them to do. That's why RJ Barrett, the turnovers are up, and we'll get to Gradey Dick, but it's asking a lot of players. But the silver lining is, if you're going to do it, this is the year to do it. It's supposed to be a really loaded top of the draft, as we mentioned here before. Maybe the depth of the rest of the draft isn't great, so you want to get one of those top 6 or 7 picks, and this will obviously help the Raptors do that. There's obviously a chance that they don't get Barnes or Quickley back until the new year. So that's another 7 games. Then at that point, you're almost halfway through the season, and you're probably going to be right near the bottom of the, you're not going to catch Washington because they're just flat out awful, but you're right near the bottom of the standings. And yeah, that's the silver lining that, you're probably in a good spot for one of these guys that you really need, because you really need to help long term. If the Raptors want to be where they want to be, you need another high end talent.
Yeah, and maybe the fortunate part of the situation is, like you said, it's injuries that are causing this, and not because you're the Washington Wizards, where you're just absolutely dreadful and you can't win even with your A+ lineup. One guy that seemingly has done well with Scottie Barnes and Immanuel Quickley out this season is Gradey Dick. He's had some of his best games of the year when those guys are on the shelf. Do you think he can once again take advantage?
Yeah, him and Barrett are going to be the guys they're going to ask a lot out of. Dick had a bunch of 30-point games when Barnes was down with the broken orbital bone. He just looked really assertive. When you get the ball that many times in a game, you're probably going to feel a little more comfortable. So it is a good chance. It's another silver lining is that they get to see more of what Gradey Dick can do. He'd been kind of dialing it back a little bit lately with the team closer to full health. So now, in Miami, he got off to a huge start. He was the main reason, him and Jakob Pertl, that the Raptors built a 16-point lead, and he looked really good early on before kind of going quiet. And I think what they really need to do is find a way to get his 3-point shot going, because for a guy who can shoot it so well and obviously is so talented shooting the ball, that's the one thing he hasn't done this year. He hasn't shot the ball well. So I think this is a golden opportunity for him to just really get that shot going. And I think for RJ Barrett, I'm not sure about the experiment of making him kind of the point forward. I know he's come a long way, but I think it still would serve the Raptors well to keep a point guard on the floor with him. But and another good thing here is that they do get to at least let Barrett test expanding his game. And when you're not too worried about the wins or losses, I guess, knowing that the season is probably already lost, I mean, it's a good building block for Dick and Barrett for the future to just kind of see if they're capable of doing a little bit more than maybe they expected.
Well, 7 more games in 2024 for the Raptors. We'll see how they fare heading into the new year. As always, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. For Ryan Wolstat, I'm Rob Wong. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you next time.